Hi, Bobby.
We have a producer today.
Or director, or producer.
Wait. Sup, bitches?
Hi, host.
Guess what?
Guess what?
We're back!
Episode 7.
But where the fuck are we today?
We're in a new environment.
Where are we? It's like we teleported into a
It's
whole
like we're
new
in
dimension.
space or something. This galaxy.
We are legit in space. No, we're at our
bitch.
Bobby's house today. Shout out Bobby, he's our producer. So thank you, Bobby, for
Shout
allowing
out,
us
Bobby.
to
Use your
film
space.
our podcast in your beautiful space. You are the best. So
And
we
the
appreciate
setup,
it.
like,
The setup
we-
is giving, like, dark, sexy motherfuckers.
And we got a professional microphone
Yes,
set
we've
up.
got
It's
all the
giving
professional
podcast.
set up today.
Yes.
And because it's getting dark, we thought today's theme would be about red flags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red flags are waving.
Waving. Do you want to
Everywhere.
give us a little update since last week?
Well, we have been living our best life, living the wholesome life. We've been sober for like 2 weeks.
Woo woo! Whoop, whoop. Actually, that's a record for us, so that's really
No,
good.
especially since moving downtown, we've
Yeah.
been like drinking a lot more, and we just decided we needed a break, a clean
Yeah.
little slate, and we've been feeling a lot more clear-headed. Skin's improved, energy is just up through the roof, but we get pissed the fuck off very easily, and we were trying to move our bodies like very healthily on Sunday and trying to be positive as fuck, but everybody was testing our fucking patience that day. You wanna tell them why? And who the fuck?
I don't really know, but it's just they're so loud, they're everywhere, no one has manners, like everyone walks on the wrong side of the road and people are like running into you, or they don't move out of the way for you, or they're screaming, they're just stinky.
They're just annoying.
They're so annoying.
I think it also stems to the fact that we feel very burnt out,
yeah.
and that's why we kind of wanted to take a break from drinking too, because it's just like a lot of like go 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 and like being around a lot of different energy and all that, that we're getting extra like ticked
Annoyed.
off easily
Yeah.
because of that. So Sunday was like, oh my god, I just can't. But it got us to thinking like about red flags,
Mhm.
red flags in us, red flags in others, and I think that is a perfect podcast topic.
It's the
to
best
really
podcast.
dive into and get heated.
Because guess what? We're all a red flag.
Everybody
Whether
has
you
red
like it or
flags.
not, we're all a red flag.
You're lying if you think you're not a red flag.
Yeah, I don't know who you're lying to, but
Stop lying. We see
'Cause-
through your
yeah,
bullshit.
You're stupid as fuck.
Stupid's a mean word, Hannah.
I don't care. We're going
I don't care.
unhinged today.
This episode is going to be all about red flags, and I want you to be really fucking for real with me.
Oh, I'm always real.
I know you are.
I always
And
keep it
again,
100.
That's why we're here together.
Yeah, that's
every
why
Sunday.
we're doing this,
Duh.
to keep it real.
But have you ever seen a red flag and still went for it? Like
Yeah, all the time.
all the signs were waving, and you just
Emily.
yeah, I want that.
All the time.
Really? Well, then we need to dive into those things,
Yes,
Hannah.
we do. I
Please
need
share.
their share. What do
Share
you
the
want to
details.
know?
But like, okay, I think with that, we're just
Yeah.
gonna expose ourselves a lot this
No, that's
episode.
fine. Yeah, down.
Down.
Shake on it. All right,
Shake.
we're getting into it. Today is all about honesty, no judgment.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's dive in.
Okay.
What to you makes someone a red flag then? Because I think everybody has a different definition of it.
Red flag is when they ignore your boundaries.
Ew.
It is a ick of mine.
Disgusting.
And another one is when they put words in my motherfucking mouth. I can't stand that shit. Like, if I'm telling you how I feel, that's how I feel. It's not like, I don't need you to tell me how I feel or what's going through my mind. Like, I know what is going on in my mind and my head. So, like, why am I lying to you about
yeah,
that?
and if you think that, just ask.
Exactly.
This literally happened to me yesterday,
Mhm.
and I tried to not let it affect my whole day because there's no point in that. It's so
Yeah.
petty and like little and minuscule, but I can't handle that. It's like, when did I ever say that?
Mhm. No,
What
it's the worst
actions have
thing
shown
ever. Because our mother did that.
Oh my god, mother.
So it just brings me back to childhood where I'd
Yeah.
say how I feel and she's like, no, Hannah, that isn't how you feel. This is how you feel because why are you doing this? So yeah, anyway, childhood trauma.
Trigger.
And then the other one is the boundaries, where my biggest thing is being stonewalled. Recent, I guess, relationship, it was the worst. He was the worst at stonewalling me, and I would say for 4 years, could you please stop doing that? But oh no, I won't do that. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Like la 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 la. And then I would be like, okay, this time is gonna be different. Red fucking flags
That's a
are
red flag
flagging.
yourself.
And guess what? It would happen, and it would happen 10 times worse than the other time. So please respect my boundary, because I'm gonna respect yours, and don't put words in my mouth.
Yeah. And the stonewalling thing literally makes the fight or whatever happened 10 times worse than it needed to be, because
It
the other
does.
person spirals and starts thinking about shit that doesn't even, it's not even real. But you ignoring me and not talking to me forever leads me to think
You
that way.
literally overthink, and that's another red flag.
Thank you.
We're just leaning to more
We're
red flags.
All the red flags.
So
are
many
like-
red flags.
One red flag leads to another.
It honestly
It really
does.
does.
It triggers.
They all kind of like connect
They
in
do.
some way.
They
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah. There
It's
was
also
something.
so like soul sucking. It's like a vampire sucking on your blood
Yeah.
when you're around all these red flags. Energy draining.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I know you saying something. It led into another red flag, but I can't think of it now.
Which one?
I think them saying like, "Oh yeah, I'll try and do better next time. I won't do that again."
Oh God.
But I think that's like part of the manipulation.
It's the
part.
manipulating, yeah.
It's
And
all-
love bombing.
That to me is my least favorite red flag. Love bombing. Please, and this happens a lot, like in our line of work, where they're like, "I love you. I
Oh.
want to marry you. You are everything.
You're so
I want to
pretty.
take you to Paris and
Mexico.
anywhere you love. I will pay for your whole life."
I will get you
Shut
out
up.
of this work. Just trust me.
Yeah.
I'm like, ew, get the.
I don't believe
if
a
you
word
will.
you're saying.
Yeah, it's
and
all
I
a
think
lie.
your wife is waiting for you at home. So you can't actually
Just
come
go back to your wife, babe. Bye.
See you.
You're fucking disgusting.
I know. Oh my.
What?
I said that, I know.
Oh my God.
That's my red flag right now.
Yeah.
I know.
We'll get into that. I have
Well,
so many red flags
a
about
lot.
her.
Another red flag that pisses me the fuck off is the lack of accountability that some people possess.
That's a good one.
And this is also, like, I'm not just talking about guys, this is in friendships too.
Yes.
Like, you say, okay, this really upset me, and they'll, like, try and turn it back on you, like, gaslight you into thinking you're wrong. Like, you're always in the wrong. It's never them. They're, like, this, like, God-sent hero. I'm like, let's come back to earth, buddy. I'm annoyed with how you did that.
Shut
My
up.
feelings are valid,
Yeah.
just
don't
as
try.
much as yours are.
Mhm.
Honey,
You're not 5 years old. Don't play
it's not
victim.
a competition. Ho.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's the also gives like stems into the victim mentality
Mhm.
where you're wrong, I'm right.
You're wrong.
And if you tell me I'm wrong, then you go victim.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You're a piece of shit.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, next.
And then
Block.
another one that I feel like happens a lot with like our age group of people is like, they're like, I don't really want anything serious.
Oh my God,
But
yeah.
then they treat you like a girlfriend and you like
Mhm.
spend all the time together and they expect you to spend time with them all the time.
And the
like,
worst is, this is big red flag.
like
They're all like cutesy behind the closed door.
ooh,
But then when you go in public, just so you know, when we're out in public, we're gonna act like friends.
yeah.
Don't touch me. Like,
No
don't
PD.
yeah, none of
No
this outside.
PDA.
I don't like to have PDA. I don't like to do PDA outside. Like even if it's just like grabbing my hand, don't grab my hand.
And those are the people that are the most like affectionate
Behind closed doors.
Yes, it's
Make
crazy.
it make sense. They act like you're a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever.
Yeah,
You're at their
they're like
earliest
literally
disposal.
little spooning you like baby.
Yeah. And like sucking their thumb on your lap. Like, ooh, gaga.
Like No
Stop
more fixing.
fixing
That's
these
another red
hoes.
flag.
I
That's
know.
a red flag.
It's a big red
It's
flag
a
for
big
me.
red flag.
But I
Stop
gave up.
fixing hoes.
I
Don't be
started
a
fixing
savior.
myself.
That's what we
Then
like
I
to
get all
hear.
the hoes.
Exactly.
And then I
Fix
dispose them.
yourself and the hoes will come running.
Dispose the
Exactly.
hoes after. No
And
saving.
Yeah. Just good luck. Good luck out there. Because we're all trying to survive out here, so why am I saving you when I'm
No,
trying
oh my
to do
god,
me?
I can't.
Sure.
I don't
Like,
have enough
you should be
energy.
upset.
And there's so many hoes.
There's
So
so
if you
many
want to
hoes.
put your effort on saving all of them, you're
That's-
just gonna be running out of time.
You're gonna
Vampire
get burnt
sucking.
out, too.
They're gonna suck your energy out of you.
Yeah, they're fucking bloodsuckers.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like all the greats say, you gotta put yourself first.
Yeah.
You gotta be selfish and do what's
And
right
if
for
you're
you.
really putting in the work for yourself, you don't have time to be fixing
No.
these people. Like literally, there's no time.
There's no time for anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that in the past too, where I'm like, I can fix him, I can mold him into the perfect guy. But no, you can't. Like, that's up to them. If they want to change, sure,
Mhm.
great. But nothing you do will change
No,
their
they're-
fundamental
unless
values.
because they have to want to themselves. It has to
Exactly.
come from them,
Period.
not you. Because also, if you try and fix them, they're gonna resent you. And that is what happened to me. This motherfucker tried to change me in every single way. And I understand to some points because obviously, like when you're in a partnership, you want to climb the mountain together and be better for each other.
There's compromise.
Compromising.
Yeah, in any
But
relationship.
if it comes to a point where they're physically changing you with what you wear, how you act, what you do for work. I don't
Tell
like
us
that
more
person.
about work. What makes guys not wanna like your work?
Well,
well,
there's
What's a
lot.
red? That's a red flag.
No, it is a
maybe?
red flag. It
Tell
definitely
us
is.
more.
So,
Yes.
so like Bobby said, what makes your work a red flag? That's actually a great question because we used to be
It's
strippers, and all of it is a red flag. Like the work is to hustle and make money, and you
gotta
have
like
to
groom men.
Yeah,
too,
you
like,
have to
your
groom the
baby.
men. You gotta get your like regulars. You gotta. It's almost like a fake girlfriend experience.
Yeah, totally.
And you're selling them a fantasy. So it's like literally cheating. Like, would you want your man going up to girls and selling them a fantasy? Probably not. So it's basically that. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
But like, can I add something quickly?
Yeah.
Is for me, and like obviously you understand, I know work is work. Like I'm literally putting on an experience for these people, so they pay and that they keep coming back, so I keep
Yeah.
getting the money. To me, it's work. I separate work and like actual life. You know what I mean? But men didn't seem to understand that in us. It's like, oh, you're out there cheating on me, like your body is for everybody. Like,
and
no,
guys
there's
don't want
actually
to
a
share.
separation.
Like,
Yeah,
you
they
don't
don't
want to share, which I get because that's
But-
yours.
But another red flag is some guys will be like to other guys or whatever, they'll say, oh, I would love a stripper girlfriend or a girl that like hustles for her money, like get that bread, whatever. But then when it comes down to it, they never can handle
Yeah.
that girl.
Yeah.
Ever.
Because the jealousy starts to show.
Yeah, and the insecurities.
Yeah, the
which is
insecurity.
fair,
Yeah,
but
I
everybody
get
has
it.
it.
I totally
You
get
have
it.
to be really, really mentally strong to be
Yeah,
able to.
you have to.
It's so
You have to
rare
be
to
Not
find
many
so
someone.
guys
secure.
are able to do it.
Like
You have to be so secure.
secure.
Even
Like
the
even
strongest guys will just break over
Yeah.
some cleavage show.
like we have this
Like-
conversation all the time when we worked because it is such a reality. Like, you know, a lot of people don't want to commit because of your work, and I totally get that. And I'd be like, you know what? Like roles reversed. I can say work is work because
Yeah.
we were in the
We know
industry, so we know that. But when it comes down to it, I just because I know like if I'm in deep, I'm a lover girl, and I would not be able to put up with it. I would be like, no, I can't. Like,
Yeah.
I can't be okay with this. Like, you have to find something else that you can do.
Yeah.
Like, I just for like my sanity, because you go crazy. Like, you start to overthink, and I'm literally the worst overthinker. So I'll sit in my room and think, and make everything worse. So I'd rather just avoid that stress. So it's either like
That's fair.
you quit and we make this work, or like I gotta go, like I gotta
Yeah.
bounce, because I'm going crazy, like thinking about X, Y, Z,
Yeah.
and it's just inevitable. But that's just me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know how I am
I mean,
wired.
I feel like it's easy for me to sit here and be like, oh, I wouldn't really care because I know I'm secure in myself to know that it's separate and that if what we have with like the guy is strong enough, no word could power that, if that makes sense.
No, it
But
makes
it's,
sense.
again, it's easy for me to say that here,
Yeah.
not in a relationship,
Yeah.
you know? So it would depend for sure. But you have to be so secure to be okay with that kind of stuff. And there were a few men, like, I mean, in your past life that were fine with it, that are like supportive, like, oh yeah, get that bag, you know?
But then those were just like.
But those are the ones that are freeloaders and want.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
don't
want
want the commitment, so
Yeah.
it's just like it was hookup. Like that's why they're okay with it, because it was never going to be anything serious.
Right. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I get
That's
that.
why.
How did you get out of the profession and never go back?
And like, would you be willing, or how would you change kind of?
How did you?
Yeah.
Well,
Like, would you be willing to do that?
of course, yeah. If it feels right, like they feel like the right fit for where you are right now, then yeah, 100%. Like there's so many different avenues you can go down. That's not stripping. It was just easy, and like if you're hot, it's easier. You make fast cash
Very fast.
without like the hard work. But yeah, like I said, you could go into like serving if you don't have schooling, or bartending.
I think bartending would be a good compromise.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that's
bartending.
really
To
good
meet
tip.
you in the middle because you're not like,
You're
you
still
know, but at the same time you're making money, tips,
Yeah.
this and that.
That's
yeah,
true.
that's
Because
true.
realistically, it's going to be hard for a lot of girls that are very beautiful to get daytime jobs and
Yeah.
work at 9 to 5.
Like that minimum
It's
wage
just
job.
like people have become very love to
Yeah,
want to put
yeah,
themselves
that's
through.
true.
And it's also
And it's
like
also
switching from like that
A lot
fast
of
cash,
yeah.
where you don't really have to work
Yes.
many hours.
Yeah.
It's going
or
to be
much
so
time.
It's a
difficult.
big
mentally.
adjustment.
So working
Yeah.
9 to 5 Monday to Friday,
And it's like $20 an hour. Like
and you're
yeah,
like
you're
taking
right.
a pay cut.
Yeah,
It's
big
so,
cut,
and that's why
yeah.
like people stay
Unless
in this
your
line of work for so long.
unless like your boyfriend is gonna help support you like in a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
My thoughts. These days, relationships are just not the same.
they aren't.
Like, you're never gonna have your parents' relationship. You're never gonna have a old school. I've seen the old school. Like the times have changed with Instagram and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
everybody's on the go,
Mhm.
and love doesn't mean the same thing that it meant like 50
Yeah.
years ago.
That's
so
true.
That's true.
why even be in a relationship? Why like try to have a kid or two? Or I know it's like it's supposed to be done, but
For some people.
for
yeah.
some people I think
Yeah.
like there's a lot more to do, and we're just
Yeah.
learning faster, getting like better at things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes relationships slow you down,
They do,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Or hold you back.
Hold you
hold you
back.
back and take time away from what could be done.
It also like I feel like right now relationships are also maybe people aren't prioritizing that. Like people are getting settled down more later in life once they've like set
Yeah.
themselves up, because people can get like intimidated by all the work and goals that you have. Like if
Yeah.
you find someone who's not as eager and like motivated as you.
Someone that wants to live like just a vanilla type of
Yeah,
life.
and they just don't understand like the hustle mentality,
Yeah.
and they
I get
try and like I feel like people, because jealousy is such a toxic trait that they will try to negatively bring you down, I think.
Or like put you in a box.
Yeah, put you in a box. Oh, you
Yeah.
never make time for me, like you're always so busy.
And that stems back to what I was saying about guys saying like they want a girl that like is hustling, like out there getting her bag, like making a name for herself. But when it comes down to it, they actually can't handle that type of girl.
no, they get like so
Because
insecure.
they're like, oh, you don't make time, you don't have enough time for me.
I'm
oh,
not
you-
a priority to you.
Like, no, you said that you actually really fuck with the fact that I'm like building a name
Mhm.
for myself. Where's that same energy?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's the switch? But they want somebody that is at their like beck and call all the time. Like, ooh, we watch Netflix every night. We go to bed together. You know, like that same like
Yeah,
Ew.
what is that word? Robotic type of life.
robotic.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
That
That's
routine.
just-
But instead, you should want to like
But you should,
uplift.
Once
and-
a week you should do that.
yeah, like
yeah.
have a nothing night where
Yeah,
you
have
like
a
chill.
nothing, like
Yeah.
a lazy
But
Sunday.
then every night, like you're
It's
telling me I
boring.
can't work on my
You're
goals.
wasting
Yeah.
precious time.
It literally, like every minute, every second is time that you could be making something big and like doing something, making a difference. And just, where am I
Yeah.
going with that?
Build.
Bettering yourself
Bettering,
rather than
yes.
slowing yourself down.
Thank you, yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be anything towards like a business. It could be like going to the gym. I feel like so many people get in relationships and they gain weight.
I know.
Yeah.
They gain that like relationship weight.
Yeah, you make each other fat.
And 'cause it's the same thing. You're holding each other back.
Because
from,
all you
your
do,
goals.
like Bobby said, is you're watching
Netflix.
laying
You
around.
come home from work, you make dinner, you sit on the couch for
It's
like
because
5
it's
hours.
exciting. The first 2 months, all you're doing is having sex, and
It's cozy.
you're just on the couch having sex, in the bed having sex,
Yeah.
not doing anything, not
No.
going out unless you're
Yeah.
going to work.
Yeah,
But then after a while, you're like,
it's so boring.
I'm bored.
shit comes to like the reality hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the reality
Yeah.
hits hard.
It just it doesn't hit. Stop giving me the fucking same shit. The next segment of our podcast was inspired by Emma. Hey Emma, we love
Hey,
you.
Emma.
This shout outs for you.
Shout out
she
number 1.
basically had a brilliant idea as we're explaining our podcast topic.
Yeah.
Our podcast topic.
Mhm.
And it's basically what icks would you kind of ignore? What was the
Or
word that she
like-
said? Not ignore, but
Compromise.
Compromise.
With, like deal with, because
Yeah.
it's like at the core of the person you're talking or you want to build something with, they're a good person, but it's
Mhm.
these like little things that you're like, I don't know. Are you willing to overlook it?
are you willing to overlook those little icks? Are they either icks that you just absolutely can't stand and
It's
you
a
gotta
no.
block that person?
It's a no.
Or yeah, it's a no. Like they do this and you just you want to vomit, you want to like throw up on them because it's so disgusting. You can't put up with it. Or are you gonna let it slide because you can overlook it? It's
Yeah.
not that major.
It doesn't like come at their core.
Yeah. So we thought it would be fun to do it as a rapid fire,
Mhm.
where we ask each other 6 things each. Like, is this a no,
Yes.
or is this a maybe?
yes or no?
Yes or no? Do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I have some ones that really get me going.
How?
How? They really
Like
piss me
wet,
off.
wet?
So wet, like squirting wet.
Because red flags make us wet.
Sometimes, yeah.
Is that all you girls look for? Is red flags?
No, not
Green
anymore.
flags.
Not anymore. Before you used to. Maybe a little bit now.
Before you like,
It's
Well,
the excitement
sometimes-
must
yeah,
never
the
get
excitement,
old.
like the chase.
Yeah,
But
but
then it
like
gets
you girls
old.
are not
But then I
getting
can't put
old
up
to
with the
like not
drama.
want excitement no more. So
Yeah.
red
But
flags
there's-
are exciting is what I'm trying to
They
say.
are. And
Some of them,
That's
but some
why
of them
we're
are-
all guilty of red flags because it keeps us on our toes.
and it's usually the ones with the most red flags. Sex is the best,
I know.
unfortunately.
I know. Red flags are like fuck. What do we do with them?
We just gotta throw them out the
All my
window.
shit's red. When you look at it, there's red flags.
Every-
everywhere.
What's
Are
that
you a
mean?
red flag?
Bobby, what does that mean?
I don't even know anymore.
You're a red flag.
I'm a red flag.
Flag. So
Surrender.
you're covered in red.
And they're black.
Black and
It's
red.
two sides to me.
Two sides. Yeah, I agree. All right, ask away, bitch.
Okay, so one, I don't think it's as common here, but in England they say it a lot. But if they call their mom and dad mummy and daddy, and they're like full grown adults, like 30 plus.
Block. Disgusting. Ew.
I
You're
can't.
a pedo.
Actually, that also leaves me if they like kiss their mom and dad on the
Ew.
lips.
Ew. I think that shit is so weird.
Yeah.
Like literally on the lips.
Like past like 6 years old or something as a
It's-
kid.
Mom
like,
or stepmom?
all of it.
all of it. It's
All of
weird.
it?
Any
Yeah.
like motherly figure.
Yeah, yeah. Even as
It's
a,
disgusting.
as a girl with a father figure is disgusting, or like an uncle, like
Because you
ew.
notice like a lot of like in more like rich families,
Yeah.
the daughter will call their dad daddy, like
Yeah.
genuinely. Like,
Yeah.
that's- and
And the
especially in
mom-
the south of
they'll call the mom mummy,
yeah.
and the
just
dad does, or oh my god, the
I
brother
just
does
think
that too.
icky, especially from a guy. Like
It's
I
so
can't.
like grow up. You're 40 or 30 years old.
you're not 6 anymore.
Yeah,
All right.
or you're
We're
not,
not in elementary
3 years
school.
old.
Daddy,
I got a boo boo.
Shut up.
Kiss my boo boo better.
I can't.
So block.
That's a blog. Sorry.
That's a blog.
You're disgusting. You're
Yeah.
a little boy.
Thank you. Next.
All right. What's one that you have?
Well, let me pull up my phone because I have the list here. I'm just gonna start light and then we'll get like more into it. So my first one is going to be if you've met someone, and because fashion is important for us, obviously.
Yes.
You meet someone and their style of clothing is slightly questionable. So either they're wearing something you hate, like skinny jeans, we absolutely hate. I also really fucking hate Crocs and like Birkenstocks. I think they're
I
fucking
hate
ugly.
Crocs too.
They're ugly.
You have some Crocs.
No, I don't. I
No?
only wear Uggs.
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 But
I
not
never.
Crocs?
No, ew, disgusting.
You've never had
No.
Crocs in the summer?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
With the little
no,
thing.
no.
Wrong girl.
Wrong girl.
Wrong girl.
Wrong girl.
Wrong
Ew,
girl.
never. You will never catch me in Crocs ever.
I hate them too.
Thank God.
I swear to God.
So you is this it? Okay, I can let it slide. If they're maybe wearing fisherman shorts with like a cool T-shirt. You know what I mean? Like they're trying
Ew.
to. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's an immediate no. And like you said, fashion is very important and it says a lot about the person. If I am, okay, if you just take a trip back to all the other episodes we had, how cute are our outfits, our hair, our makeup?
So cute.
If I'm in any one of those outfits and I am seen out in public with a man in fisherman shorts or a fisherman hat or really tight skinny jeans, no. I'm jumping off the bridge, I think. I gotta go.
Or they pull up in a like a really ugly like old Toyota Corolla thing. You know? Like that's an outfit. Your car is your outfit.
I mean,
Like no.
I'm not gonna judge the car like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Not like that.
Like-
Emily will get into any car? Is that what you're saying?
No. There's
what if it's like a beat up van?
probably
Ooh,
not.
that's
a
a
big pedophile.
rapey looking
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have that car?
My point exactly.
You can get any cheap car. Like, it would be better than a weird
Yeah.
van.
Okay, so it's
So
a
that-
block or a slide?
Because my thing is Emma. She also helped Eli
She did.
style. Like, she didn't change.
She is looking good. She styled
Oh
him
my
right.
God. She didn't change his style or anything. She just elevated it a little
Yeah.
bit. And now
Become a
his style is very like
European.
mature European, like
Yeah.
old money type of vibe.
Mhm.
So I think you can lightly train the man into dressing a little
Well,
better.
obviously.
But if they're like deep from country or something, they might be past the point of return.
Yeah.
I'm not fixing that.
Okay. Good points. I can respect that because I'd answer the same as well. Right? Yeah.
Okay, so my next ick. Is it a detrimental ick? Let's see. They only have one pillow in bed, or they have no bed frame.
Oh God. You know what?
To me, that's giving college
That's
frat boy.
giving you're poor and I can't.
Oh my God. Or if the mattress is on the floor.
Ew! No. Trap house. Bye.
Horrible.
No, you need, if I'm coming over, like, ew, you're welcome, I'm even coming over.
Very.
You need good ass pillows. Your bed needs to be a bed. There needs to be a
It needs
fucking
to be
headboard.
elevated off the floor.
Elevated off the floor. Because if your bed is on the floor, that's disgusting. It means one, you're poor. Two,
You have no taste.
no taste. You're literally, again, poor. Three,
Your price.
bugs. There's gonna be silverfish everywhere because your fucking floor is on. No, sorry. Your fucking bed is on the floor. Ew.
Mildew.
Like get.
Also, it says your priorities are not straight.
You have bad hygiene if you live like that.
And you need more than
Disgusting.
one pillow, sir.
Yeah, like ew. Like neck problems? Like
Yeah.
ow.
It's
Ew.
disgusting.
No.
And at least like it would be nice if you had 4 to make like a display of the pillows,
Yeah.
but let's not get
Ugh,
too
it doesn't
picky.
need, that's a block.
So that would be a block.
That's a big block.
Yeah, like
Ew, I can't.
correct yourself.
I
sir.
feel so like boiled up right now with stress about that.
Oh.
like, and honestly,
Take a deep breath.
a box frame off Amazon is like $40.
No,
I'm sure you can afford that.
no box spring.
No, but that's elevated.
Yeah,
off
but
of-
then there's no headboard.
It's
okay.
not 40
It's
bucks.
here, yes.
It's like 200
just,
bucks.
it's too
Okay,
college.
sorry.
I
It's
bought
about
one for the other one. It's 200 bucks. for me.
$200. Okay,
Yeah.
but still, you
Just-
can afford that.
You can get a
Buddy.
fucking headboard. You can even make one if you want to. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a
DIY.
wood.
What happened to
Behind
being
the
a man
Yeah,
and building
yeah,
shit?
Build shit.
The
Get
fuck?
off your lazy ass.
Stop
Get off
scrolling.
Netflix. Stop scrolling. Stop
Get up off
living
your
on
lazy fat
Instagram and do shit.
Put your hands to work.
Oh, and
God
now-
gave us
meet a guy, even or a girl, like a friend, and they're just so unmotivated. Like they have no goals, no aspirations. They sit around all day. They like don't do anything but watch TV, play video games. Yeah. They have no job, like, or their job is something that they're gonna be stagnant at forever. Like, there's no growth, there's no opportunity, there's no different avenues they can go. Yeah. Is this an ick, or are you gonna be okay with living?
I'm not okay with that, because that speaks to who you are as a person. I'm not fixing that. I'm not telling you to be a better, like, have goals, have whatever, have some drive in life. I'm not doing that. If you can't find that within yourself, that's a you problem, and I'm not putting up with that. It's boring. It's giving loser. Like, literally, there's so many different so many different hobbies you can explore as an adult. Like, you could knit, you could do pottery,
you could knit.
You could go to the gym. Like, there's literally anything.
You can go outside.
And if you're choosing to be on your sofa or your bed all day, all night, it's giving loser.
And actually, the thing that is so beautiful about our generation right now is that there's so many different opportunities. There's so many things you can try with work. Like, you're not limited to, you literally don't need a degree anymore. Like, you can go so far. Even
go on YouTube, watch a video, learn something.
Go fishing.
You can learn something new every single day.
Exactly.
You can learn how to fix
apply yourself.
Actually, you can learn how to make a bed frame on YouTube.
Yes. Go to
build
YouTube.
a bed frame. Fuck. It's a ick.
You
should have some drive in life. It doesn't have to be anything
drive.
deep.
You want to be around people that have drive so that you also feel motivated to go get it.
Because it's true. Like, your environment dictates
Do you want to be 80 and be like, oh shit, what life did I have? I didn't do anything.
Shit.
I was a lazy piece
If you're
of
around boring people, you're going to be boring.
Yeah. Who
or
you're
if you're around
surrounded with
people
is
that
who
party
you
all the time, you're going to party all the time.
You need to be surrounded by people that the reality that you want.
Balance is life.
Yin and yang.
Yin yang.
So that's a block.
That's a blick.
Blick.
Oh my god, I thought of one when you said that. Now I forget it again.
That's
always
happens.
I do that all the time.
My ADD.
Forgetting things.
Shout out
ADD.
I'm like, it's getting more serious. I can feel it.
Okay, this one really pisses me off because, again, it's like having drive in life. But if a person in your life doesn't know how to cook and refuses to cook,
like refuses to learn.
like to make
and I have to do all the cooking.
Yeah, because I've been in a relationship, my ex, where I had to do all the cooking, I had to do all the cleaning.
Yeah, because he was a mama's boy.
Yes, but that's an ick.
And it is an ick. Like, be a man.
Learn. You should have.
How long did you go in that relationship, and how many days a week did you cook?
It was like 3 or 2 months that we lived together, so probably like.
So not that long.
Not that long living together, for sure. And he would order food for us sometimes.
So 60 days. Out of those 60 days, how many of those days did you cook?
Probably like 40.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's a lot.
He made like steak once or twice, and that was it.
That's it. Loser.
You should have at least 1 or 2 recipes like under your belt that you can make for your significant other, if you have one, or your friends. Whatever.
Also, like, take turns. Like, okay, today.
It shouldn't fall on one person.
No, it shouldn't. Just keep it equal. Like, okay, yesterday you did all that. Today I'm gonna help you. Or like, I don't know. Like, you cook, I clean. Like, I don't know. Fucking figure it out.
Figure it out. You're old.
Or do it all together. Wow.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like, that's fun.
It's so
naked.
Naked.
Do it together, naked.
Actually, I saw a video on my Instagram that if you swallow, it's really good for your skin.
Good protein.
Good protein. And it's packed with nutrients. So you're like,
it's an anti-ager.
You're swallowing a multivitamin. An elixir.
That's why we look so young.
Oh, I can do this, I can do this.
I'm not hurting you by doing this. I've done this to everybody.
No, that's being manipulative.
Yeah,
that's a difference. Ego, it's a fine line between ego and confidence. You know, if you're a little overconfident, you're egotistic.
Yeah.
You know, that's the
too
definition.
much.
That makes sense.
Because confidence is good.
Yeah.
But the ego.
I get confused with ego. I always think it's like.
Yeah, ego is a little overconfident.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, Mr. Know-it-all.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. That was my ex. He thought he knew everything, and he would talk over everyone to get his last point.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That is.
I know a lot of those people.
Yeah, and he's like, I have my family has
And
so
they
much
actually
money.
know nothing.
They know nothing.
Exactly.
I
And
drive a Range Rover. Actually, that's your mom's car. You don't own a Range Rover. You live in their basement.
And you're a coke addict.
Embarrassing.
That's pathetic.
That's pathetic.
It's
Yeah, that's
pathetic.
ego, and I would never go back to anything
No.
like that.
That's good. Yeah. Okay.
How about somebody that's always on their phone?
Oh God.
Like,
Yeah, that's a
with
good
you.
one.
Always. Like scrolling and just
Yeah,
like
no, I
talking
can't.
on the phone while you're hanging
It's
out,
like-
texting.
I get it. Like if you're working, you know, and you gotta deal with work, 100%
Yeah,
go on
yeah,
your
yeah.
phone and do what you have to do. But if we're hanging out and you're on your phone the entire time and you're like scrolling on Instagram or TikTok or whatever the fuck you're on, reading the fucking news, why am I here? Like, why did you call
Yeah.
me to hang out? Or like, literally, why are you here?
Yeah.
Just leave. Go
Like
do
we
this.
could do this separately.
Yeah, like I don't want to hang out with a body. Like I don't fucking know what you're doing here.
Yeah. No, literally, I can't.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
Like sometimes, obviously, we're gonna go on our phone.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just like,
not the entire time.
yeah.
And that's actually what I'm trying to be better on is better
No, same.
about
If
is
you're with people,
yeah, Emily is like, Hannah, you're like really addicted to your phone, so you need to work on that. I'm like, okay, so this whole 2 weeks I've literally been so present. It's been amazing.
yeah, I can see the effort.
Yeah.
I thought.
Thank you.
Slay.
Slay.
All right.
Alright. So
That's
that's
it
our
for
fire
this-
round.
Thank you, Emma, for
We'll
the
keep it short
idea.
and sweet. Yeah, thank you. Shout out, bitch. I love
Shout out. You're the freaking best.
You are, for real.
Honestly, we love you.
Because we do a lot of attacking people and coming for everybody and their behavior, it's only fair that we end this beautiful episode with our own red flags. Because trust me, like I said before, we all have red flags and we're all not perfect. We're all working through whatever we have to work through at this given moment. Like I said before, my current red flag I'm working on is being more present and not being on my phone, because who wants to hang out with a bitch that's always on her phone? Not me.
Not me.
Straight up.
And also your red flag, it's not really like a deal breaker or anything, but like we'll be getting ready for something, anything, and she will just constantly tap her home screen to see the time. I'm like, babe, you clicked that. 30
That's
seconds ago.
because I click my screen and I don't, I
True.
like disassociate.
That's true. I do the same.
And I'm
yeah.
like, hold on, and then I have to click it again because I didn't actually read the time. I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. Like,
But sometimes
that's
you
why.
do that. You look, pick
I
it up, and
know.
you're like, I don't know why I just
But
clicked
that's
that.
because when I look the first time, I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I have to do it again because I'm like, what was it?
Yeah.
Or you'll be like, what time is it? I'm like, oh shit, I don't actually
I know. I do that a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is why.
That makes sense.
What's your red flag?
My red flag is, and Hannah says this all the time, this is a constant fight between us, is my tone of voice, because sometimes I act very annoyed and uninterested and like a bitch, like I just have like flat tone, and I don't know why I do that. I honestly can't explain why I've begun that or why I've kept it up, but I have been trying to be like aware of when I see my tone go flat, and I think I have improved a lot better.
Yeah, you
You
definitely
know?
have. You're
I've made progress. I'm
Yeah.
not perfect, obviously, no one is.
okay.
So yeah, my tone.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good one. And it's good you're working on it.
Yeah. But sometimes I really genuinely don't give a fuck, and I can't.
Me too.
I like can't fake
I
that.
know.
So yeah, it comes out like a bitch. But I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just.
It's
not
again
interested.
ties to like being direct. Like people can't handle when we're being
I know.
direct. Like bitch, it's called being honest.
People
Like,
are
you
Yeah,
don't
but
lie.
don't be rude about
Yeah,
it.
no, there's
Just don't give a fuck in like a nice way.
Totally.
But
Right?
like it's just like
Butter it up.
fluffing it.
I know.
And
No,
I struggle
I mean,
with
if
butter.
they're offending you, then
Yeah.
just feel free to offend them back.
Sometimes
but
it's-
Yeah,
warranted.
I mean, I get it. Like you don't want to be
don't be a
direct and
cunt just
Yeah.
for the fucking sake.
No,
of
I,
it.
and I get that. Like you shouldn't. You should
That's
be
enough.
gentle. But then sometimes you just have to kind of be a cunt because they're being an idiot.
Wow.
Like sometimes, say you are like.
But it's because of what they're doing that I'm like,
You deserve
okay.
it.
Or they're triggering me because they're putting words in my mouth. Or
so there's triggers.
yeah.
So you're dealing with triggers.
Yes.
Okay, so
Say-
you're traumatized from the past, and when they do certain things, it brings out the triggers.
Yes. And I'm trying to control
So it's
that.
a you problem.
Yeah, I know that.
So then you need to voice it in that moment.
Oh,
I do.
Yeah. But like also another thing is sometimes you voice it and you're like, okay, I need to like take a beat, I can't
Yeah.
talk, and they'll keep talking.
Yes, this is so true. I
It's
tell
like,
them to
okay,
shut up when
I
you're
want
still talking.
I want a little break.
Yeah. Like this isn't gonna
We're
resolve
not getting
anything
anywhere.
right
We're
now.
going back and
Like,
back and back.
Because
and back.
also another red flag for me is that It just when so let's say we have a conversation and it's like something that's been bothering you. Because I'm reactive, that's my other red flag is that I am very defensive and I'll react.
Yeah.
And I'll say things that I don't mean, and I'll be rude, I'll name call you, which I never want to do to anybody, especially my sister, holy shit. So I actually physically have to like pause and be like, okay, I've heard everything you said, I need to go now, like reflect and like I'll get back to you once I've processed everything properly so that I don't hurt your feelings. And
That's actually a very, very healthy way of approaching every situation.
Right?
Of taking a step back,
Yeah.
thinking about it, processing it. If everybody could do that, the world would be a
way better,
way less
and
fights.
trust me, it's really hard because when I'm in the red zone and I get triggered and I can't like stop myself, but I have to like literally say like stop.
Yeah.
And I sound crazy, but I have to be like stop, and then I'll be like,
But a lot of
"Oh,
people
like,
don't have that like restraint, and that's why it keeps going in circles, like going.
But I think
The mind is a very powerful thing.
It
That's
is.
why.
It's
You
the
You need to
biggest
control
muscle.
it, or it will control you.
Exactly.
You want to be in those shackles or not?
Yeah, you don't want
I don't want to be a
control
prisoner to
yourself.
my mind. No.
Control yourself always.
Absolutely.
So,
Cheers
and
to
it
that.
stems from awareness. Like you gotta have the
You gotta
awareness
be
to
aware.
want to have to do these changes and know where you're being a red
Yeah.
flag.
And you have to be aware all the time.
All the
If you
time.
slip,
And
then
it's
it's just like
exhausting.
plateau.
It's easy
Yeah.
to say this now, but like when you're
Exactly.
really heated in the moment, you really struggle to like actually
I
bring
know.
yourself back.
Yeah.
And that's when you like attack everybody around
And that's
you.
when Emily is good because she'll be like, Hannah, like you're
And you name call and it's not
she'll
cool.
be like stop, and then I'll be like right, okay. Like recently we just got in a really bad fight and I unfortunately name called her, but we resolved it in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It was very fast.
Ooh,
We
give
took
us the details. What happened?
Oh, it's not exciting. It was just like
What did you call her as a name?
she called me basically in the past I would like isolate myself from a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And she was pinning me to the past, saying I'm trying to like, I'm a, what do you say?
I just say really mean things like you're a fucking bitch. Like
You're a boring bitch, an antisocial bitch that doesn't hang out with anybody. And I'm like, sorry, what? Where did that come from? Like, that's not fair.
yeah, and it's really bad.
Anyway, we
So flare up.
Yeah.
We all have it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
Just
I
say
just,
something, we
I
don't
just don't
even-
think she's.
but it is how, like what you just said, we were able to like resolve it. In the past, that kind of thing would have left us like
Yeah.
for a day at least,
Yeah.
or like a few hours where we'd be like walking on eggshells or just like not really sure.
Or we don't
how to
talk for like a
approach.
week or something.
Well, no, not a week, but like a couple hours or like a night.
Yeah.
We don't talk. And so we were able to resolve it within like 30 minutes and it's not affected us. So I think it's about how you approach it after. Like, look, this is where I fucked up. This is where you fucked up. Like, we both had that moment.
Yeah,
And we resolved it. It was all good. We
It was
lost it
great.
up.
We, yes, it was the best. Yeah, so I'd say those are a few of my red flags. You?
Sorry, let's put the spotlight off right now. Another red flag, maybe for both of us, is being avoidant.
Mhm.
Like, we avoid difficult
Everything.
situations, and like sometimes instead of like working through situations with people that I might be interested in like getting in a relationship, I'll literally like shut it down and like move on to the next person because I don't want to like deal with that,
Mhm.
because then I have to like look inwardly, and that used to be very, very scary for me. But now I think I am actually at a point where I can take accountability of like where I can lack in certain areas, would be like selfish, like what you say. But I can be very avoidant with the communication aspect.
And I think you're
Not
getting
all-
better at communication. Like,
Uh-huh.
you
One day at a
come-
time.
Yeah, one day at a time. That's what you gotta do. 80 steps.
And like the reason it's so hard is because in the past I would communicate and people would immediately shut it down
I know.
or
Or
discredit
you're
what
wrong.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
or like,
It also
or
goes-
again put words in my mouth of
Yes.
something
I was
like,
just
oh,
gonna say what
you're
mom
trying
did.
to pull back or
Mhm.
whatever. I'm like, pull back from what? I'm
I
just
know.
saying that I don't like you. This pissed me off.
Yeah.
Do better.
Yeah. Do better, bitch.
I don't know. But I think we all have a little avoidant in us, but I'm
We
trying to
do,
be
yeah.
more secure in
That's
my,
good.
yeah,
And
attachment.
me too. I'm definitely not secure. Very
You're
avoidant.
getting better.
Yeah.
So,
I run for the hills.
what makes you think you're not secure? What?
Oh, because I avoid. I
Avoid what?
I have a cold heart. Everything.
You do not have a
but
cold heart.
avoid to leading to a cold heart. That doesn't explain much.
You don't have a
Avoidant,
cold
like
heart.
some maybe like
What makes you have a
So-
cold heart?
You avoid by like not answering things. Like
yeah.
this is actually a red flag. I'll speak for you.
I feel like I have so many
Pull
red
it
flags.
up. Let's
But
pull it up.
friends ask how you're doing. People that
Oh,
hear about
yeah. I
you.
just
and
feel
you-
like people aren't
you-
interested.
It's the trauma, right?
Yeah,
it's all the
trauma.
trauma. No, I get it.
Because our mom used
I've
to not
dealt with
talk to
so
us.
much.
I know. So basically, like when I'm little, my mom, how was your day? I open my mouth. Actually, I'm way too tired to talk to you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I thought everybody didn't care, and also friends would say they don't care.
Or
Just-
they would just talk about themselves.
Yeah, or they
And
talk
then
over
when you tried to say something about yourself, they would turn it onto
you
something about
themselves.
them.
I'm like, it's not
Immediately.
about you right now.
Yeah, like can I have a moment
Yeah.
to share? Like
Yeah.
literally.
So yeah, and
So that's an avoidant thing, like not talking about
I
yourself.
was like, yeah, it's fine. Next
Yeah,
question.
it's all good.
Yeah.
But people actually care. They should care. People in your life that matter will care about what you have to say.
Yeah. For our last freaking 5 minutes of this episode, we're gonna hear it from Bobby. What's your red
So
flag?
red flag in a girl
No, in you.
You.
and me.
Yeah, because we said a few of our red flags. Because we've been attacking everybody for their red
Yeah,
flags.
it's time for us
It's
to.
time for us to just be like,
accountable.
you know what, this is my red flag.
This
I'm
is
being
us.
accountable. I'm gonna work on it.
My red flag is that I might jump to conclusion
Mm.
and I might put myself a little too out there and expect the same, but
Mm.
sometimes not receive the same because nobody's on the same level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think jumping to conclusions would be one of my biggest
Yeah.
red flags.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are a giver, so I
You are.
understand that. Like that's one of your love
I
languages.
enjoy giving more
Yeah.
than taking.
Like
And
he
to
gave
provide.
us these dope
These
glasses.
glasses.
I give you,
He
the more
always,
you
when
give,
we-
the more you get.
Yeah,
right?
Totally,
So
yeah.
it's a,
And
it's
the
a
right
law
people will
of
appreciate
physics.
that.
The right people will appreciate
It's
Some
it.
like-
people
law
do
of
take
physics.
advantage of it, but
They do. They take your kindness
We
as
learn
like a
from that.
weakness when it's not.
yeah,
Yeah, but
there needs to be more people like Bobby.
There really does, because he's literally helped us with our podcast, helped grow it,
Yeah.
and
Amazing
he's off-
ideas.
Yeah, amazing
given.
ideas. He's helped with the setup today.
Whenever we come to Bobby's palace, he provides everything and he takes care of us, and he's just a great giver.
Yeah, you
Thank
want a
you,
Bobby
thank you.
in
A
your
real
circle
king.
friend. A real king, yeah.
And we're
You want a
grateful.
Bobby in
Yeah,
your life,
for
that's for sure.
Yes.
And on that note,
On that note,
thank you for watching
steak time.
Red Flag. We're gonna eat our steak.
it's time for us to
Steak
eat.
time.
Time to eat.
Worked up an appetite.
Hopefully you enjoyed this
Yeah.
podcast. It was
And-
super fun to make it.
It was really fun.
It was really,
I feel
really
like we
fun.
really went in.
We did. We got deep. We got passionate, which is good.
And everybody.
Deep is always
I think
good.
our lesson of the day is everybody has a red flag, so don't act like you don't have.
Yeah, and like just be accountable. Like start to be accountable with everything.
What are your red flags?
Yeah.
Please
leave
let
a
us
comment
know.
below because
That
we're
would be great.
curious.
I love to know people's red
I
flags.
know, and like what red flags like turn you on? Like
Ooh, yeah, because
Let me
red
know.
flags do be turning people.
yeah, and we'll get into a podcast about like that side of things. But
More
stay
stuff.
tuned. You gotta
Stay
subscribe for that. Okay.
See you in episode 8,
Eight, and-
where it will be
Easter,
themed.
and you're gonna die over our
our
outfits.
outfits are giving hot.
Emma
but
gave us the most brilliant idea,
Again,
and you're
shout
all
out
gonna get a
Emma.
hard on. So you're welcome.
It's getting legally blonde. That's all
Yeah.
I'll say.
Can't wait to get a hard on.
Climb out of the
Bye.
seat. Bye.